We are international and live.
Yeah,
What's going on, people?
he's in. You're not in Haiti. Where are
No, I'm
you?
in Trinidad and then
Yeah,
Vegas.
he's in Trinidad. Rihanna's on the other side of the camera. As
No,
you,
Nicki Minaj is from here, not Rihanna.
I'm not even gonna do this no more. How y'all doing? We know we got heavy felt hearts this evening.
Yep,
What's happened in Texas?
happened too many times. Happened again. You would think Sandy Hook should have put an end to it, but nope, still keeps happening. Prayers go out to the 18 families who lost kids today and the 2 families of the teachers
Yes, Texas
so far.
Rangers have already reported 18 children have perished, or 18 children have passed, and 2 adults have also passed. When does it stop, man? That's my thing. When
For
does it
real.
stop? I was gonna come on here and say some other stuff, but you know,
This takes precedent.
exactly. Yeah, President Biden is slated to give his address to the nation soon as he returns home on Marine One from Joint Base Andrews.
Hmm.
Um, but nonetheless, the show will go on. We got a lot of good stuff for y'all this evening. The Lightning pull off the sweep.
I don't have a broom right now. I think the broom's across the room. I don't want to get up and get it.
Look,
I brought it and I forgot to bring it over here. It's all
look,
right.
I'm gonna tell you now. I felt like that series was easier than the Toronto series. Um,
Oh yeah, and they did it without point. That was the best part about it. And I know Vasilevsky, he kind of played mediocre in the Toronto series, but he
mm,
killed it, man. But we'll talk more about that when we get the show going on. We got some NBA conference stuff, blowouts essentially, but we'll get into that. We got everybody knows what happened in college football the other day. Definitely gonna hit up
Nick
on that,
Saban
but
and Ben Fisher's
yeah.
relationship is done. We've seen the end of the Affleck commercials. I think.
Oh yeah.
If y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you still think Affleck commercials are gonna, if they do happen, that's insane. For one, but
Mhm.
if you expect any Affleck commercials to be recorded this season, you're
Mm-mm.
crazy. You're crazy.
And there's the
Also,
rain.
we got Tuskegee talking about trying to make a jump to D1. We also got some renovations that have been made on Bragg Stadium, and also we got some things in hot topics that I'm gonna personally address because apparently I don't care about HBCUs outside of FAMU, which is complete crap, and I think
Ridiculous.
that's the
We talked about
stupidest.
all of them last year. Well, not
Exactly,
all HBCUs, but we talked about the ones in the SWAC for sure.
exactly. Because and like I said, I think that's the stupidest thing. And I'm not gonna come after or personally attack somebody that
Who
isn't
said
even
it?
man. Oh, we know who said it, but I'm not going to
No,
call
I'm
out
not I'm
somebody.
saying you're not gonna say who said it
Yeah,
on
exactly. I'm
this.
not going to say who said it because, first of all, they're not even man enough and they don't have the balls to show their face on the camera. So that tells you how I feel about that. But uh, without further
be a
ado,
be a friend, tell
let's.
a friend, like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what to do with
Yes,
this intro. Hitting up next, and it's gonna be dope as hell in this show. Let's go.
yes. Oh my gosh. See, he's just ready for it. He's just
Yes,
ready for it.
I'm ready. Okay, before we get going, I don't see the link on Twitter. The
It,
video on Twitter.
it's now there. My bad. My bad. It got cut a little bit, but it's there now.
Oh, okay. I was trying to
Yeah.
post like we live during the intro, and I wasn't getting, and I was like, wait, what?
That's my
we,
fault. That's my
we
fault.
good, we good.
When I was setting this up, I thought I did all that good stuff, but that's my fault again. Uh, but yeah, without further ado, let's dive right into it. So first things first.
Going to the hockey.
Yes, the hockey.
Hockey big right now, boys, girls, people everywhere.
That was incredible.
I'm still looking for this thing, man. I ain't seeing it.
Look, I got you. But yeah, Lightning, they get it done in 4 games. That was incredible.
Brayden Point getting a week to rest.
Yeah,
that's my biggest takeaway.
You know what's
they
crazy?
did it without Point, and he gets an extra week to rest.
The crazy thing about this is we did the last time we did this together.
2002.
No, not 2000. You weren't even alive.
No, 2002 was the last time the Lightning swept anybody.
Oh no, well,
that's where we were going because we were talking about sweeps. Sorry, chemistry's a little off. All right, I see it.
I'm saying like the last time that we were sitting here doing this show together, there was the Lightning were heading into Game 7, and then we come back a week later, and the Lightning
and they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, that part is wild.
It's crazy what happens in less than a week, and I think the whole world knows how crazy it is.
The Lightning. Let's see. Game 1 was last Tuesday of the series, of the Panther series. Game 1 was last Tuesday.
Okay, so we were talking during Game 1.
Game 1 had started, and I was watching, and I was distracted. That's how I remember.
Right. I remember now. Okay. Still, that's crazy. That was only a week ago.
And the series already over.
Exactly. Like, that's insane. But you still, Aussie 2 still out there. You know, you got the Avalanche, who are up 3-1 against St. Louis. You have
Edmonton's up 2-1. Carolina has yet to win a road game or lose a home game. I don't understand Carolina at all.
Look, if Carolina's not careful, they could lose to the Rangers tonight.
Yeah, they can't let New York get both games at home. They need to start being able to win on the road. But
you have the National Alumni President who's out here saying that the Rangers are frauds and they're going to get swept, but that's not the case anymore.
I think Carolina's going to beat them, but it wasn't going to be a sweep. I knew that, but
they're going to have to work for it.
They're going to have to work for it because New York, they have the goalie. They have the goalie advantage. When you have the goalie advantage, you should be the favorite in that series. I mean, we saw it in Montreal. They had the goalie advantage in every series they played up until when they played Vasilevsky, because Vasilevsky's number 1 in the league.
Yes.
Because honestly, as long as your offense can be the most dog crap thing ever, and you still get into the finals. Look at Montreal. That's why I said congrats to the Hurricanes for going on to the Eastern Conference Finals after the Rangers beat the Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot, damn, the Hurricanes haven't won a road game yet. And then you're at Igor's better than Freddie Anderson. Mm-hmm. So you got to go. Rangers is going to have a fighting chance in this series, and they'll probably go to 7, in my opinion. And that's preferable for me because that means Point gets more rest.
Tis true. And that could be scary depending on my thing. Okay, so I know for a fact, okay, if the Rangers win that series, games 1 and 2 will be in Tampa.
Yeah.
But if the Carolina Hurricanes win, game
1 and 2 Carolina. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to double check. But the other game out west too, you got Edmonton and you got Calgary.
Wait, I gotta check that actually. I'm not sure.
What, Edmonton and Calgary?
No. The Rangers thing. I don't know. I don't think they were a wild card. They weren't a wild card team, so they might be the same with the Lightning.
I thought the Lightning had a higher seed than them.
Ooh, Rangers already up 2-0 on the Hurricanes.
Woof. That's insane.
It's already second period in that game. That game started early. No, that game probably started 7.
I think the actions of the day, and here towards the end of the day, as people are getting off work, have taken center stage, and it's taken attention off of that. So I think that's what it is, and that's why we're so surprised.
Game 1 and 2 is going to be in New York.
Game 1 and 2 would be in New York.
Mm-hmm. Because New York was the 2nd seed in the Metropolitan, and the Lightning were the 3rd seed in the Atlantic, even though they had the same record and the same amount of points. Okay. I don't know who has the head-to-head. I don't know exactly how. because they are neck and neck in every single category of like standings. So I wouldn't know who goes. Yeah, because in the conference, the Rangers are right above the Lightning
See, here's the thing about that too. That
because
that
they have more wins, not like overtime losses.
right.
They have 52 and the Lightning have 51.
That whole points thing and all that stuff, that does nothing for me because you had a guy talking out of his neck, or talking out of his ass really, that was trying to say, there's no chance for the
Paul Brisson, that guy is an idiot. I can't stand him. He's like the biggest douchebag. He had. We was in Columbus for Game 6 of the
Mhm.
Lightning Maple Leafs, and this dude went up there and he said, "Yeah, Leafs winning this series. No shot for the Lightning."
I know I've heard
He went up with a straight face, knowing the Leafs' history, and he said that. He said, even if they lose Game 6, they will win Game 7.
because see, here's the thing: some people are just tired of the Lightning and the Lightning, and see, the thing is, this is how I knew the media was upset with the Lightning being back in it and the chance of a three-peat. When I heard the term SEC hockey,
Oh, Wilbon's an idiot for that.
that's when I was like, okay, because I don't know what SEC hockey is. Because, dude, honestly, hockey, it's popular, it's gaining popularity here in the South, but it's not. It's not like
Bruh, every team who wins the Frozen Cup or whatever it's called in the NCAA hockey, or the Frozen Four, it's always either a team from Colorado, a team from Minnesota, or a team from like Wisconsin or something. It's one of them.
Country usually.
Yeah, it's more north.
Yeah,
North
exactly.
or Midwest.
Exactly. So
That's cold.
I'm still trying to figure out what SEC hockey is. That
Wilbon was talking out of his ass for that.
It told me everything I needed to know. But now I present to you this one.
How long, I'm going to assume that means, how long until people learn to stop counting out the Lightning? Oof. When they win 18 straight series. Do the math, what that means. I'm going to leave that for you there.
Wait.
If you win 12 straight series, you repeat. If you win 16 straight series.
Yeah, so it's what, a four-peat?
We're going to go with the Islanders. They did that in the 80s without a proper salary cap. A hard cap.
I was going to say
that.
No, that
and the Lightning did it. The Lightning are doing what they're doing. When the salary cap went down because of COVID, it didn't go up. They went down, and they still are keeping up with their status quo of play. They lost the whole third line. People still count them out. You what's it called? You lost a couple guys. You lost Yanni Gourde, your heart and soul, to the Seattle Kraken, and yet there you are, Eastern Conference Finals yet again.
I bet you he wishes he could come back.
Who, Yanni?
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Yanni.
But
if he was on the Lightning, this team right now, even with Nick Paul and Hagel, yeah, they would have probably beat Toronto in 5.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
they wouldn't have had those flat game 1s and game 3s.
Right. I agree, but see, it speaks a testament to how the Lightning are so good at developing. How they're built, how they're so good at developing talent and everything. That's what it is.
Well, the developing talent part, I'm gonna go against you on this one. Is that was more in the Yzerman era. JB Brisebois, he sees like guys on other teams that he knows can help build this team and make them better immediately, and he just goes, instead of developing a guy, he already gets a guy that's developed to come in and do that job. Because the last guy to really come up out of the pipeline, I guess if you really want, you can say Cal Foot, but he hasn't got up to that level yet. But Braden Point is the last guy to come up out of the ranks, because him and Yanni came same time. So I'm gonna say that was the Yzerman era who was developing it, because most of the team is homegrown, like the core is homegrown, like the developing part. But now to sustain it, they're getting already developed guys to keep it in.
Fair statement. But I got one more thing for you. Well, a couple things more for you. So before we move on, the Western Conference Final, who do you have meeting up for that?
Colorado for sure. And I'm gonna I'm gonna have to see how tonight goes before I decide who's gonna win the Battle of Alberta. That series will go 7. I have no doubt in my mind that series will go 7.
I can get with that. I'm
gonna give the edge to Jacob Markstrom. Like I said, the better goalie will tend to have the team win out, unless you're the Dallas Stars, who Jordan Binnington is the reason why that series. Not Jordan Binnington. He's in St. Louis. Jake Ottinger. He's the reason why that series won 7. Dallas could not score for their life, and they couldn't defend. That goalie had 61 saves in Game 7, and he got beat by this much. He had that much space he gave up, and Johnny Gaudreau found it in the top corner on a spin around shot.
Yeah, see, that's interesting. This hockey stuff is interesting.
I'm gonna go Calgary though to win. I say Calgary and Colorado.
I think so too. And I'm hoping for a repeat of 2004. We get a Calgary Lightning Stanley Cup.
That'd be good.
Anticipating. Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Unless Colorado, I think St. Louis would have beat them if Binnington didn't get hurt though. But
true.
That's all in the past. Oh well. Let's talk some NBA.
Yes, let's. We gotta start with that. The Magic.
I need to put it into the script, bro.
Oh,
I'm sick of it already.
Why
the number one pick? Magic Twitter has been a civil war. I would say why.
War.
These idiots. I don't know if they don't watch the NBA since 2015. They don't realize Steph Curry changed the absolute game. The game is not what it was in 1990. Not even 1990 because, well, actually, I guess Shaq. But Shaq had D Wade and he had Kobe, right? When he won his ring. The best player on a championship team is not a center. You look at the last, I think you have to go back to 2009, where the best player on the team was a center with Dwight Howard and the Magic. 2015, because 2010 that was the Kobe versus Celtics.
Magic didn't win it in 2009 though.
They didn't win it, but they were the last team to have a center beat in the finals. That's what I'm talking about. In the finals.
Yeah.
They didn't even win the finals. They had him in it. That's what I'm saying. So like, I'm gonna start from 2015, right? It's like Steph and the Warriors. The center was not even the best. LeBron and the Cavs centers weren't even in it. Then you even go maybe to the Lakers one. And AD wasn't even the best player. It was still LeBron, right?
LeBron.
I mean, Kawhi was the best player when the Raptors won. Giannis was the best player when the Bucks won. Embiid hasn't even sniffed the finals. Jokic definitely hasn't sniffed the finals. And they're the two best centers in the game, and they can't get there. That's why I'm like, why is Chet number 1? It should be either Jabari or Powell. That should be it. You look at how when Gonzaga plays quality, Gonzaga is the Notre Dame of the NBA or of NCAA men's basketball.
Oh Lord!
They win, but when it matters most, they can't win. And their players, when they come to the NFL, sometimes them boys, the top ones, they barely show up. You look at the stats when Chet played a ranked team. The boy averaged 9 points when he played a ranked team.
I get what you're saying. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Man, give me Jabari or Powell. I need this nonsense about Chet Holmgren.
I will say the league.
He can win 3 MVPs. I don't give a crap. He doesn't win a ring. Centers don't win rings. I don't care. MVPs don't matter. It's the rings. I want a ring.
Look, amen. I will say this. Look, the league has changed. The days of working the ball inside and everything, those days are done. Nobody really works the ball inside. Nobody really crashes boards.
Mid-range. You need to have a good mid-range game to win in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Check this out. Mid-range and 3-pointers. And, like, being able to cut. It's not you get the ball in the paint and let the big guy work because you're not going to win that way anymore.
Exactly. No one wants to, go jawbone to jawbone and box out in the paint anymore, which is that's fun, honestly. If you've ever
actually that is fun when I play. I like being down low. I get to beat up people.
Exactly. And it's fun because they get worn out as the game goes on. You really
Hey,
find who's
chicken wings. You remember that? When
yeah.
you playing basketball, you know someone chicken that one.
I never had to give anyone a chicken wing. I could always just
You
use.
did it?
I didn't have to.
Oh, my best part when I was probably I was probably 5'6" and I walked a 6'3" or 6'4" guy, and I was so happy about that one. I met him. He tried dunking on me like, nah, get this shit. You ain't getting that.
Well, so you gave him a chicken wing?
No, I would have won up and I just grabbed the ball. This
Oh,
dude, he's so tall, but he had no hops. And then I was like, on the next play, he tried coming over my back, and I gave him a little chicken wing to get him back for it.
oh wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he didn't like me after that. Oh well.
So now I propose this. Has
Splash
Luke?
3 up. Wow.
Oh
I
my,
would have said splash triplets.
oh my goodness, my Jesus. This is how you know it's been a long. It's been a Tuesday and it's been a long week worth of exams already. Has Luke
Okay, I
overwhelmed?
gotta ask you a question, right? This I'm gonna flip this on you. You don't have to change the question or anything, but I'm gonna flip this one on you, right?
Okay.
What do you consider what Wiggins is doing, right? Because Wiggins has been balling, but I know Poole's been getting the thing for being part of the splash tree. So where do you include Wiggins, and what would you call what he's doing? 'Cause he's doing way more than what Barnes ever did for them. I mean, he's not to the KD level of what he was doing, but he's definitely an upgraded version of Harrison Barnes.
Okay, so you're asking me
Instead of
what
splash trade, where we're gonna put Wiggins, and what do you think of what he's been doing?
oh, I mean, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I mean, it's I have to go to the stats now.
Oh boy.
I have to go to the stats.
I guess. All right, I'm not flipping my thing to type in stat means for Wiggins, but I assume you get it. I have the laptop and tablet mode to do this, so I can't really use the keyboard.
So as I pull these up, oh my goodness, yeah. See, I look at this whole series of shit. Jesus, this is like pure domination.
Yeah, this is not even a close series.
It's really not.
Imagine if Phoenix played. Chris Paul would be getting destroyed by Steph.
Oh yeah, no, it's and everything that Patrick Beverly mentioned would be coming true.
Yeah,
So
that is for sure.
as I pull up the box score so I can look at this. So Wiggins, 40 minutes. How many? 40 minutes, 27 points. Yeah, he's doing more than this part.
Just do me a favor. What website you on right now?
I'm just on ESPN.
I would have said go and just check up his stats for this series. I'm gonna go and do it the long way, but I want to see what do you think about what Wiggins been doing? I know he was great last night. He's been solid for the most part, but when the team needs him to get to that next level, he just takes it over when he wants.
Yeah, no, dude, this is impressive. I love what I've seen from Wiggins. I really do. This has been a statement. He is that
He's found
third,
his role.
I know we talk about trios as far as wide receivers and stuff in the NFL. Golden State has a trio that
They have a quartet.
Exactly. They've
They got a
developed their own,
quartet.
and it's so scary. What I said, 27 points last night. The
He
game
had
before
16-5-5 in game 2. He had 16-5-5, but he was 60% from 3.
Yeah, 38 minutes, 5 of 14 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from 3 out of 5 from the 3-point line, 16 points total. Dude, that's impressive.
And he had 19. He had 19-5-3 off of decent shooting when he played in game 1. When Steph ain't going full throttle, when Clay ain't going full throttle, man just takes it over, man. It's like you can contain Steph, you can contain Clay, but they got so many ways to kill you.
Exactly.
I think Warriors winning this chip, man. I ain't care who the hell come out of the East. They ain't stopping Golden State.
Oh, see, look, how funny we forget. Remember when we were back a little while ago and I was trying to tell you, I was like, look, watch out for Golden State. Watch out for Golden State.
I was with you in Golden State, but I thought Milwaukee would have done it. But then I didn't think Chris Middleton would have messed up his knee like that. But that's whatever. But I told you, I was like, I think it was like, I want to say November, December. We were talking, was like, do we think Steph's gonna win his unanimous MVP? And then he hit that rust streak.
Was it
Remember
November?
that? It was when he was going berserk, and we said Warriors probably gonna win this finals again. And Steph's gonna get that MVP, and then he hit a rust patch and got hurt, and we forgot about it. And now here Golden State comes again.
I mean, honestly, I kind of had a feeling. I was like, look, Golden State, they taking off. They look like one of the hottest teams. They hit a little dry spell, which was to be expected and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of figured it would have hurt them in seeding and everything, but that has not seemed to have mattered. We got a comment.
We got a comment. Both of y'all Heat fan. What? Ain't nobody no Heat fan here.
I was like, I know that man is not a Heat fan at all because I know he's a Magic fan.
How worried are y'all with Boston? I mean, if I was a Heat fan, I mean, I'd kind of be worried. But then again, this series has gone back and forth, blowouts in every game, just one for the other. I mean, I think the presence of Robert Williams is going to change that. But Miami, the thing with Boston, right? They're doing it with, like, blue chip guys and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. Those, like, fancy, like, top prospect kind of thing is, right? While the Heat are more rough and tumble, you get them undrafted, they're hungry, they gonna be dogs on that side. So I ain't know, man. Well, sorry.
I know he's referring to, because I know I put it on my personal that I am a Heat fan. Yeah, I've been a Heat fan for a while.
Heat fans got toxic. I wasn't too much into basketball. I rooted for both of them. But then Heat fans just got toxic, and I'm like, yeah, I can't deal with this.
The real Heat
when I got into basketball like 6th grade.
The real Heat fans were Heat fans when Pat Riley was the coach. They didn't just be fans when LeBron got there.
Let me rewind that clock there, but I know I would have been like 7 when LeBron. I think I was 7 when LeBron came to Cleveland, Miami.
How old were you when they won their first one with Alonzo Mourning and Dwayne Wade and Shaq?
That was what, 05, 06, right? 06?
06.
So 3?
Jeez, golly, you are like, you're so young. Oh my God.
Jordan, Peeps, you're old, man. I mean, you're 8 years older than me, but you're so old.
Yeah, he always makes fun of my age and stuff. You know what? It's okay. I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night and everything, and I take my vitamins.
Bruh, who you fooling? You ain't go to bed no 9 o'clock.
I take my vitamins early in the morning. Whoops.
Bang. I'm going to finish that from my brain. Bang.
I think that was TNT, so there was no bang.
Oh, that was Kevin Harlan.
Yes.
Not my brain.
Yes.
But Bang's always GOAT.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And that now takes us to hot topics. So we got a couple things that are interesting in this.
We started with college football part.
I was going to lead to that.
You want to leave? You want to end with that?
We can start. We can start.
I don't know. That one, it kind of important. I mean, Nick pissed off a lot of people there.
He did. You know what? This is where this made a lot of people hot. This made a lot of people very, very upset. Look, I understand the anger because, for one, he targeted Texas A&M. He ruined his friendship with Jimbo Fisher. So to say,
I think that friendship was already ruined. The way how Jimbo was talking.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I kind of felt like it was teetering, and then it was the final nail in the coffin.
He was already bothered by it because I feel like this is something that Nick Saban has done. It is something Nick Saban's done multiple times. But then Nick Saban went and dragged Jackson State into it. And then the entire HBC community got on Nick Saban's behind about it.
And you saw how fast he issued that apology, and it was so BS.
Yeah, exactly. No, Nick Saban realized it was a bad publicity.
I'm like 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles away from Alabama, and I can smell it. I can smell the BS
Exactly.
on that apology.
But here's the thing, too. At the end of the day, and this is going to make people upset, Alabama's still going to be there,
And
compete.
they're still gonna beat up everybody.
Exactly, and they're going to be a team that's going to be favored to win the title this year. They're going to probably be there in the end, if
And they're
not
gonna have the best defense.
exactly. They have one of the best pass rushers. They have probably the best quarterback.
They will
Never com-
if it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you. Like
You're good.
if you took out Bryce Young and CJ Stroud from this draft class, they'd have the top number one pick. Will Anderson's gonna go top 3.
Exactly.
So continue. Sorry, just
And
want
then
to
the
chime in
thing
on that.
is Nick Saban, when he did that, he was in front of a lot of high priced people talking about that. Nick Saban, if there's one thing that we know about Nick Saban, it's his ability to evolve over time. Nick Saban saw Johnny Manziel walk into Bryant Denny and do what he did to Alabama's defense, and he realized, okay, I need to evolve and adapt. He literally evolved right in front of our eyes when he was going against Clemson. But see, now the other thing too is when he took a shot at Dion, and one thing that made a lot of people upset is he
But
realized
I can't see it being Travis Hunter though. It could have been. It had been a transfer guy or something because Hunter wasn't even gonna go to Alabama. It was FSU and Jackson State. So I don't see it being Hunter.
see the thing is I think, and this is how a lot of people interpret it too, and I agree with them. They see it as HBCUs are starting to get this top tier talent.
Yeah.
We need to figure out a way to counteract this effect of what's going on and keep these kids coming to Alabama and things like that. But we see too, as it continues to happen and stuff, you're gonna see things like this. You had certain players and stuff saying that I couldn't be bought, so to say. There's a debate there that I personally would like to have with a few people. Because I'm saying, look, you say you can't be bought, but all I'm gonna say is this:
You wouldn't have gone there with if there wasn't money involved.
that there's so many sides to this argument. Literally, Tua's family was moved across the country.
Across the world, like a quarter of the world, they moved across.
I know, yeah, 5,000 miles across the country to be in Alabama or be close to the University of Alabama. My thing that got me was, and I'm not singling out any one school here. We have a comment.
We do.
Texas is an oil state. That's why he went after. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's an oil state. Texas A&M has a very lump sum of cash. So does the University of Texas. Those are the biggest money makers in the state of Texas. Oklahoma's got money too. Notice it's called the Palace on the Prairie. But my thing is see, when certain schools say certain players say I couldn't be bought. My thing is look, all I'm saying is this.
We got some new news, bud.
Hold on one sec.
Well, you finish. Sorry.
And then here's the thing: Jackson State players come out and say this. Certain ones, I know Nugget Warren came out and said it. I couldn't be bought. I'm here for the culture. I mean, I respect that. I'm glad to hear that. But at the same time, too, here's my thing: if Dion wasn't the coach at Jackson State, would he still have chosen an HBCU?
No.
That's just $1 million question.
It's not even about the money. I think he chose Dion and not the money.
I think so too. Honestly, I mean, look, Dion doesn't even make $1 million at Jackson State. I think a lot of those kids realize, a chance to go get coached up by a Pro Football Hall of Famer that's been through the draft process and knows what it takes, regardless of how many years separate his draft class from this current state of the NFL now. He knows what it takes to get there. He does. Let's just call it what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's shining a light on HBCU football.
He's known how to get to multiple ways.
And see, I think from the HBCU perspective, I say this: it is important that we do expose more kids to the HBCU culture. You have to. I would love to see more of these recruits start getting invited to homecomings, so to say. I say
Let's see
HBCU.
the culture of
Exactly.
like the school itself.
Yes, exactly, and that's one thing that you can't sell at a PWI. I've seen both sides of this coin personally. I've got relatives that have played in the SEC. I've got relatives that have played in the CI in the SIAC or SIAC, so to say, to be politically correct. And I've got relatives that yeah, basically that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've seen both sides to the coin. I've seen where if you take a trip to Starkville or Gainesville after the game, the town shuts down. After the game, that's it. It's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you go to an HBCU, you look on that side of things, the game's over, but the party's still going. Hours into the night or hours into the day. So there's a huge difference. The culture that is shown off is totally different between the two. And I think that's what you can't that's what PWIs can't give you. So if you want to go to an HBCU, I'm all for it. I say do it. Everyone should at least take one visit to an HBCU. But I'm also somebody that will say too, I can't be upset if a kid chooses to go to a school in the SEC. I really can't. And this is why we don't get on YouTube every 5 minutes and talk about recruiting videos or recruits.
This is why we do it once a week. We get everything in it, and not just like a bunch of little ones. I mean, I guess it's nice if it clicks, but I mean, we just got to talk about everything, man.
Exactly. Right.
I mean,
plus, I mean, too, like again with Alabama A&M, we knew a kid that was supposed to go to Alabama A&M last year that I played with, and that you knew, Malik Barrow. Never made it to fall camp because he chose to go to grad school. I don't think you knew him though. I knew him personally.
Who?
Malik.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, for a hot minute too after he left Ohio State.
I'm looking at this All NBA teams, and I'm trying to figure something out.
Oh wow!
They got released. Sorry.
Wow, but other than that, we got the Washington Commanders.
Bye bye. That's my answer. Bye bye.
So you're just gonna say bye bye?
Bye bye, Mr. American crap. Nobody gives a crap what you gotta say now. I'm not gonna say the rest of it because my team just got dark.
If the league and all these owners are smart, they get rid of Dan Snyder and let them buy that team.
You got a couple billion. JP supposed to go buy it.
No.
That's actually a sinking ship. I ain't buying that.
Exactly. I have no need to buy that team.
I'd buy the Broncos. Want to buy the Broncos?
That wouldn't be a bad team to buy. You need to get the National Alumni Association president to go buy the Broncos. Since he's a Russell
National Alumni. This is becoming a running gun just like on Tuesday.
I know it literally is. It really is.
Flash got so many other things going on right now. I don't even know what we do.
I know it literally. You need to tell him to come back. It's okay. We'll have someone in here for you next week.
And next Wednesday we got a special guest coming.
Yes. He's not high profile, but we love him.
Not high profile. Well, we want. Yeah.
Yeah, but
he's got his sources.
But yeah, other than that too, Alabama A&M, they lost two other commits, Ryan Brown and Derek.
Alabama picked up one today. They got a 4-star quarterback, so they said it might take them out of the running for Arch.
Not the University of Alabama, Alabama A&M.
Oh, I didn't hear the A&M part. My bad. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, be careful. We may need to put on our hard hats before they come for us.
Oh, they're gonna come for us now. We don't care about the rest of the HBCUs.
Exactly. Hey, DEF CON 1. We don't care about HBCUs apparently because We got Alabama Crimson Tide and Alabama A&M mixed up, so look out.
Yeah.
We don't know how to woosah here. Be careful.
Sorry. I mean, we talked about Mississippi Valley State. Who else we talk? We talk about Corn all the time. I talked about AR Pine Bluff for crying out loud last season 2. I was talking about AR Pine Bluff and how they kept breaking my heart. We talked about Prairie View. We talked about all those teams in the SWAC. We talked about Grambling. We talked about Howard for a minute. What else did we talk about? We talked about a bunch of guys.
You know what? Actually, hey, shout out to the HBCUs that partnered with the NFL as far as like for like medical assistance and everything.
Yeah. I remember hearing actually about that. Shout out to those guys.
Morehouse and Spelman and a couple others and stuff. Also, too, shout out to Morris Brown with their accreditation and stuff. It's big. But
who else did we talk about? Oh boy,
so many I can't even remember.
I know that's something. I have to go back to when I first started. It's like every week we were talking about a different team, and you were telling me who it is, and I'm like, what I got to know about them.
But I will say, with the renovations coming along at Bragg Memorial are coming along really great. I'm curious to see what the press box is going to look like and when it's all a finalized product. So we shall see. The other thing too is,
you ready for the All NBA teams, or we're going to talk about your thing earlier today?
Oh, that wasn't earlier today. That was yesterday. But yeah. But I was going to say, Tuskegee's talking about making a D1 jump.
Put a comment. Was it what? Would y'all trade Mississippi Valley for?
Would y'all trade Mississippi Valley and Arkansas Pine Bluff for Tuskegee and Tennessee State? So let's see. The SWAC is a 12-team conference right now. You could, honestly, you could still add Tuskegee and Tennessee State and make it 14 teams. Some people may not like that.
7-7.
But you're honestly putting a footprint on the southeastern region of the country. Honestly, if you still add Tennessee State and Tuskegee, I'd still keep Mississippi Valley. Mississippi Valley, I think
I'd keep Mississippi Valley.
There's a lot of history in Mississippi Valley with Jerry Rice and Totten and everything.
I'm kind of mad at Pine Bluff for keep losing when I thought they were gonna win. So yeah, sure. Give me either Tuskegee or Tennessee State.
Honestly, here's my take. Both of those schools, I know Tuskegee's working on improving their facilities. Tennessee State's got an indoor practice facility. I think Tennessee State needs a few more renovations to their actual football stadium, in my opinion, and then it'll be set. Tuskegee, you need to add more seating to their stadium as well. And then it'll be set. Because, if you've noticed, like the teams that have jumped ship and come into the SWAC recently, there's improvements being made within the athletic department, like FAMU with the LeBron James deal, and then, building up the stands and everything, renovating the field house. Tuskegee's working on themselves. Mississippi Valley, they've been in the conference for a while, but Dion has gotten with their coach to, improve their facilities. Arkansas Pine Bluff, from what I've seen on TV and everything, it looks like it's a nice facility. Tennessee State, it's improving. It's still improving. I feel like if Tennessee State were to come to the SWAC and if Tuskegee were to come to the SWAC, it would be fantastic. It would be a huge advantage for the conference, because Tuskegee against Alabama A&M and Alabama State and FAMU, that would be fantastic. Tennessee State coming, and then guaranteed games with Jackson State and FAMU every year. Oh yes, sign me up. Because the games against FAMU in Atlanta back in the day, those are long overdue. But I don't think you need to trade them, so to say. I think
no, you can add them.
Yeah, you can still add them. Make it a 14-team conference. I don't see a problem with it. SEC is about to add 2 more, make their conference 16 teams. So 14 didn't hurt. I'm all for it, honestly. That makes more quality games, and a little competition ain't never hurt nobody. So, but what else we got?
You ready for the All NBA teams, or you got something else?
Hit me with it.
Oh, I got to pull it back up. So you go. Okay, here it is. So the first team was Nikola Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Devin Booker, and Jason Tatum was All NBA first team. Second was Embiid, Morant, Curry, Durant, and DeRozan.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Ja Morant was only second?
Yeah, Booker made it over him.
I feel like Ja Morant had a fantastic year this year.
Devin Booker apparently got it. I don't know. Luka Doncic, obviously. I don't know. I mean, without Luka, Dallas would probably be like a top 5 team in the lottery.
And who votes on this?
The media, I think, like media people.
Media needs to do better.
Hey, this is the same media people who somebody actually had Franz Wagner not all NBA, all rookie first team or second team. So, and he led the all rookies in scoring and like second in rebound or something like that. So, oh well, and all NBA third team was Cat, LeBron, Chris Fraud, and Trae Young and Pascal Siakam. Someone put Devin Booker on the All NBA first team as a clown among the military troops.
I don't get that. But
he shouldn't belong, is what they're saying.
Wow.
Over like Steph and Embiid.
Wow. But
I mean, they're not wrong. Embiid should have been in over Booker, but I guess they only have one center spot, so Jokic got it because he's MVP over Embiid.
I'm sorry, I just read something that's very, very insane.
Enlighten. Quick.
No, I have to enlighten you about this off the air because that's pretty extreme. What I just said.
Okay. So what do you think about this new thing with the Pro Bowl? They're going to redo it. You know, they said they're going to change it up. I don't know how they change up the Pro Bowl. Maybe a 3-on-3 kind of thing.
There's so much going on with football now that they try to protect the players and stuff and everything. Like the game, like everything's a penalty. If you hit them too hard, it's a penalty and all this stuff and whatnot. How can you play?
No longer Sean Taylor taking off the head of a quarterback.
A punter.
Oh, was it a punter? I thought it was a quarterback. He also took the head off of in a Pro Bowl.
No, it was just the punter. So I mean, like, how can you play at the top level a all-star football game? Like, you might as well just put flags on these guys.
Yeah,
just make it a flag football game at this point. Since
you let the quarterbacks play wide receiver.
Hey, some people have said, bring back the old like throwing competitions from the 90s that the NFL Network kind of puts on replay during the offseason. So I mean, that's one way to go. But I mean, aside from that, I mean, I really
I don't know either, to be honest with you.
Again, like I said, the game is getting softer, in my opinion, for the right reasons, for player safety. But I mean, it's good during the regular season and during the postseason and stuff for the playoffs. But in terms of having an all-star game, it kind of hurts.
I think that's gonna wrap it up for the sports talk. I want to talk about the interesting thing that I just saw. It's school shootings by country 2022, right?
Mm-hmm.
United States 288 this year. Mexico is second with 8. The number 8. South Africa is next, 6. India is third, 5th. Nigeria 4th. Pakistan 4th. Afghanistan 3rd. Canada 2nd. What did you notice between all the countries I named between 2nd and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6?
All those countries are like war torn.
Third world countries, yep.
Yeah, except for like Mexico. Well, I mean,
Mexico's like a second, I guess. I don't know exactly what you classify Mexico as.
I mean,
like part of it is first world, part of it third world. So I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I've seen a lot of. I watch Narcos and stuff. So I mean, Mexico it varies.
Yeah, but the thing is, 288 to 8. It's
Yeah,
second.
no, that's
That
that's pitiful. Okay, and I will say that before we get off of here, something has to give as far as the approach taken. The United States government has to do something because it's a shame that you know we shouldn't be in a world where a parent sends their kid to school and then is fearful throughout the day, wondering, is my
if
kid
you're
going
gonna
to the dinner
make
table
it home,
the same
yeah.
night? And yeah, is he going to make it home? So I mean, it's something has to give. We've dealt with this ever since Columbine, and even before Columbine. I think that was the first one, wasn't it? With the two guys that they got so stuck on video games, like shooting games, that they went into the high school and they killed everybody. What was that? Was that Columbine?
I thought Columbine was Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City was a bombing and that event.
Yeah, but that started with a C. The name of that whole thing was started with a C. I'm forgetting what's going on. But I know which one you're talking about. The one with the two guys who went in. It might be Columbine. I'm not sure, but my thing for me, I put the starting one for this nonsense was Sandy Hook. That one was the one that should have
It was
never happened.
it was Columbine. It was Columbine because that was April 20th. That was April 20th, 1999. So that was the one I'm thinking about. So yeah, it was Columbine, and then ever since that, like it's insane. Something has to change.
Well, I said this. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people, but it's true. They care. They've been arguing more on policies that involve people who are not born yet than to do on policies that would affect the people who are already living here
Yes, I agree with
and that
that.
can't even go to school and make it home.
I agree, and we need to take we need to take a look back at the right to bear arms part
You're
of
gonna.
the part of all
They're
this.
never gonna go for that part. Don't. You're gonna waste your breath on that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. My thing is see when it was written, people were
That's
caring.
not what it was intended for. That was for. That was before the United States had a standing army. That was back for the militia days.
That's
Now
true.
they take it out of context, but nobody paid attention in American history class. No one pays attention in school in general, apparently. So
Oh Jesus! Don't get me
why do you
started.
think it repeats itself so much? I'm not here to rant on that.
Don't get me started because I'll
Put
get.
it into our outro thing so we can close it out.
Yeah, y'all take care. Y'all stay safe.
No,
Y'all stay.
we I mean the outro part, like we go back and we close it. We didn't close it.
Oh my goodness! You're right. My fault. I'm so sorry. Look, exams are kicking my butt right now.
I know how you feel.
Like
I just had my exams 2 weeks ago. I already started a summer class last week. It's
exactly.
never ending grind, it feels like. But
It,
I mean, don't worry. The semester almost over and you're gonna come to Tampa. I mean, I can't drink with you there, but I mean unless you wanna meet me down here, then we can go to the bar and have a drink.
oh, don't
Legal
worry.
drinking age and from that's
When I
18.
come back, you'll be back home.
I know. But I'm saying if you want, come take a flight from Orlando, come down here and we'll go meet up in a bar.
Nah, I can't do that. It's too much work. I got rental car.
I'm just messing with you, but all right. People out there, thanks for watching tonight. Hope you stay safe. If you have any kids going to school, give them a hug every day before you leave because you don't know at this rate what you're going to see. So you all stay safe, stay blessed, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. Peace out. See you later. Stay safe.